Okay, for next question is given that with using a horizontal force of 200 Newton, we intend to move a wooden cabinet across a floor at a constant velocity. So this constant velocity means that the acceleration is zero because acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So if the velocity is constant, so that means that the acceleration is zero. Now, because the acceleration is zero, so the net force will also be zero because we know that force is equal to mass into acceleration. And here the acceleration is zero, so mass cannot be zero, so that acceleration is zero. So that means m into zero is equal to zero. So our net force on the object, or we can say that the total force on body is zero. So let's say, so this is the total force which is equal to zero. Okay, now, now the total force, what would be the total force on the body? So if a body is moving with the constant velocity, so if we have applied the force, so there are two types of forces. One is the force that you have applied, and next is the force of friction. Let's say it's a small f. So the total force is the force on body plus friction. Force on body that we apply, and friction is in the opposite direction. So force of body plus friction will be the total force that is equal to zero. Now, the force on body is given that the force on the body is this is the total force. Now, the force on the body is given as 200 newtons. So this is 200 newton plus friction is equal to zero. So the frictional force is equal to negative 200 Newton. If we take this to the right hand side, and the negative sign indicates that it's in the opposite, its direction is opposite to that of the motion. So the force of friction is negative 200 Newton. So with this, we are done with this question. Let's move on to the next one. Thank you for watching.